Amen. You know, Botai, we can see something amazing in this Parasha. We can learn how HaKadosh Baruch Hu distributes, what you can call distributes, Midat Adin, the attribute of judgment in the world. We see Botai in this Parasha, where HaKadosh Baruch Hu finds a place in his heart to have kindness on one of the people that caused the most harm to the Jewish people in history. We know what it said in last week's Parasha, where Sarah Imenu was not able to have kids. So what happened? Sarah Imenu took her servant and put her into the tent of Avraham Avinu. And from that, what came out? Ishmael. But Ishmael was actually the daughter not of Sarah, the son not of Sarah, but the son of one of the shefchot, one of the servants that were in the house of Abraham. Sarah Imenu got up and she saw that Ishmael and Yitzchak, that now she had Yitzchak, are not good influence one for each other. So she told Abraham, send away this servant of yours and this son Ishmael. Why? Because like what the Torah says, he's Pere Adam. So Avraham Avinu goes to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and tells HaKadosh Baruch Hu, what do I do? So what does HaKadosh Baruch Hu tell Sarah? Whatever Sarah tells you, you do. If Sarah tells you to send away Ishmael, you send away Ishmael. So Avraham Avinu said, you know what, that's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu asked me, that's what I'm going to do. It's amazing that he went to HaKadosh Baruch Hu to confirm, should I listen to my wife, should I not? So Avraham Avinu takes Ishmael, send Ishmael with his mother into the desert. The Torah says that he prepared her a small bag of food, a small box of water, very, very tight, and they sent them a mash to the middle of the midbar, middle of the desert. The Torah said that they go, and Ishmael and his mother are crying, no water to drink, no food to eat. And they mamash praying to HaKadosh Baruch Hu to bring them a Yeshua. While they were sitting and they were praying for HaKadosh Baruch Hu to send Yeshua, the Midrash in the Zohar says that HaKadosh Baruch Hu started to find in his heart pity on Ishmael. So when the angels saw that HaKadosh Baruch Hu was about to bring a miracle to Ishmael, they ran to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And the angel said, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I don't understand. You're bringing pity, you're trying to find kindness on a man like Ishmael, where you know what his kids are going to do, where you know how much bad his kids are going to bring upon Bnei Israel, or for generations upon generations, the Ishmaelim always brought suffering to always will bring suffering to your kids. And it even said that they brought an example to how cruel the Ishmaelim were. It says that after Nebuchadnezzar destroyed Bet HaMikdash, all Bnei Israel, they were sent out and kicked out of Yerushalayim. They were traveling through the deserts. And when they were traveling through the deserts, they were asking, they were miskanim, they had lost their home, they lost their temple, they lost everything. So they were walking through the deserts and they saw tribes of the Ishmaelim. So they went to the Ishmaelim, they said, please give us food and water to drink. What did the Ishmaelim do? Something that is, you can't imagine how cruel it is. They would go, bring boxes of salted fish that was dried, salted, feed them first, the salted fish. And after they feed them very, very salty fish, what would they do? They brought empty buckets of water that was full of air, and they said, this is your water. And right after all the Bnei Israel, ate the salty fish, they ate for many days. In the desert, no drinking, no eating, that salt that they ate. They said, we need water. The Ishmaelim said, no water. And that's how the Ishmaelim actually found a way to bring, to kill Bnei Israel in a cruel way. So the angel said, that's what Bnei Israel are going to receive from these Ishmaelim. And you're about to bring a miracle to this Ishmael. So what did HaKadosh Baruch Hu answer? What did HaKadosh Baruch Hu answer? It says that HaKadosh Baruch Hu said to the angels, I have a question for you. Right now, in this very moment, even though the Torah already witnessed on him that he's a Pere Adam, that he's an animal, right now, is he a tzaddik or is he a rasha? Right now, is he walking in the path of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, or right now is he walking in the path of Chas v'shalom Yetzirah? Right now is he walking in a clean path or in a dirty path, Chas v'shalom? So what did the angel say? He's sitting and he's crying. He's sitting and he's praying to HaKadosh Baruch Hu to help him. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, if right now he's praying, and he's walking in a righteous way, right now we will bring him a miracle. But we know what the Torah says, that right away what happened? HaKadosh Baruch Hu heard the prayers of Ishmael, ki shama et tefilat hana, HaKadosh Baruch Hu heard the prayers of the child, and brought a well of water to save Ishmael and his mother. So you know about that we can learn something amazing from it. We can learn about that actually a person can use midat adin, the attribute of judgment, a time of judgment, to bring upon himself big beracha and to bring upon himself a miracle. When we think about judgment, a lot of the times we think about something that is negative. But judgment, Abotai, works in a way where it is exactly on that very moment. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, when he put together and he set up this concept of judgment, he didn't put judgment in a way where where it counts how a person acts throughout his entire day, throughout his entire life. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, at time of judgment, acts in a way where how is a person acting right now? Is the person walking in a righteous way right now? Is he praying to HaKadosh Baruch Hu right now? In the way we act in that very moment of judgment, that is how HaKadosh Baruch Hu judges us. So actually, times of judgment are the biggest beracha. And especially when we know what times of judgment when it falls. So it's like, Rabotai, Rosh Hashanah. It's kindness or judgment. It's complete judgment. But still we wait for Rosh Hashanah in order for B'ezrat Hashem to pray for Parasha and for Refuah and for Atzlacha and for everything. Why? For Zivug. Why? Because times of judgment, those are the moments where we can act righteously. And when we act righteously in a time of judgment, we can say, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, now you're judging, please, I'm doing good, give me Parasha, give me this, give me that, give me this. And that is actually how we take judgment and we turn it into kindness. And that is what the Gemara says, that Reshaim take Rachamim and turn it into din. Reshaim take moments of kindness and flip it into moments of judgment. And Tzadikim take times of judgment and turn it into times of kindness. Because at the moment of judgment, we can bring down big beracha. So now, today is Gevurah. Today the Sefirah of Monday, it's Monday, nachon? Gevurah. What is Gevurah? Gevurah is essentially din. It's complete judgment. In the day of judgment, we can act righteously. And by acting righteously and asking for something, we can bring down big beracha. So it's the same message of yesterday. Go do a mitzvah, and then on the day of Gevurah, it's like chesed. Chesed, you can bring down kindness for the week. Gevurah, you can ask. You could demand. You could act with strength. That, Abotai, is the way we should act today. Everything should be with strength. Everything should be with confidence. And only with confidence and strength we will bring big beracha. Yom tov mevorach, Abotai.